Isn't this cool being on the boat?
Yeah.
What a great place for an
I'm
interview.
gonna be honest with
All clear. There you go. Good job. Well done. All right. Woo! And that's what I do on this trip. I have everybody help me on this. Woo!
Yeah, we're
I know a lot of folks up there. And they're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, sounds good. Officer United, we're here with Captain Barry today. Captain Barry's backpack cruise. Captain Barry has been nicknamed the Indiana Jones of Chincoteague. He's got a 5-star perfect review for a reason. Thank you so much for having us out on your boat today. It's lovely to see you. So tell us, we have to ask, how long have you been living on beach?
I think I've been here for like 30-something years. I came on vacation and I never left.
Is it true that you used to live in Manhattan?
I lived in New York. Yeah, that's why I walked like this. And when I first got here, I said, the nature is amazing here. I didn't know anything about the nature here, and I learned everything I could.
I was going to say, it's a jump from a skyline to a different skyline.
Right. And what made it even more important than the nature here was the people that were here. It's that little hometown island where everybody knows everybody, and that's what makes it great.
100%.
And what I like to do is when I'm cruising on these trips with everybody, I like to show the beauty of this town. Like there's a library over there. It's pretty amazing. Huh?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So as I say, you've been nicknamed Indiana Jones of Chincoteague, and your tours are described as floating, interactive classrooms. Kids love them. What made you want to take that approach rather than the classic approach that a lot of different companies?
The reason why is because it'll do its own thing. The reason why is everybody. When I first moved here, I wanted to learn about everything that I teach these kids. No one taught me, so that's why I'm teaching everybody what it is. Everybody does pretty standard trips. I said, I got to do one where these kids are going to like change. I'm going to like plant a seed in them. I'm going to do something for them. So yeah, that's what this trip does.
Yeah, so tell us a few things that you typically do on your trips. I know they're super interactive. You get out, you get moving, you do a lot of stuff.
When we tell you we're going to do it. She got these clean old sneakers on. She thinks she's staying on the boat this whole trip. I don't think so. Check out this boat. What I do, like right off the bat, I'm like, okay, you kids know what this boat is for, how it works. I told them about the nets. I told them it's an auto trawl boat, how it works, what they catch. So yeah, that's one of the things I do. Everything that we go see, tell them about. Look, we got to say hello. Ahoy, mateys! Yeah. That's Dad. He does really good pony watching tours. That's really good pony watching tours. He's a local boy. He's from here. Oh, we got to say hello over here. And this is what I do also. I don't want this to be a standard trip. Ahoy, matey! It's time for my shower! Woo-woo! Woo-woo! Daily shower. And I try to make these trips not your standard, like some boring old man talking about what happened in the 1700s. So I like to make it happen.
Were you alive back then?
Was I what?
Were you alive back then?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you seem to know you're always posting like the ancient names of all the different critters.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff like that. Is that like a hobby for you?
So I never went to marine biology school. I never did any of that. What I did and how I learned all my marine stuff was working with the local boys. And they would show me this, they would show me that, they would pick up this and pick up that, and I would know the local terminology, okay? And then I was working for at that time, it was called the Maritime Science Consortium over there. And they I was working on your research vessel with a bunch of biologists that went to school for it. They would teach me the Latin name of everything. So now I combine the Latin name with the local name, so it's a good combination.
Very neat.
Yeah. So I learned on this trip also. What happens is some little kid will ask me, Captain Barry, how do jellyfish multiply? I'm like, I ain't got a clue. What I'll do is I'll call my marine biologist friends up and I'll say, why did this happen? How does this happen? So on the next trip,
have your answer lost about it?
Always, always. It's hard to stump the captain now. Every once in a while I get stumped.
So you came here in the 90s.
Yes.
When did you start boat tours? What was your, I know you said you were working with the local boys. What were you doing before this?
Before the boating thing on the island?
Yeah.
I was waiting tables, specified landmark. Listen to that. Oh yeah, we're under the bridge. This waiting tables. I looked out the window And I said, I want to do everything I can on the water. So I flipped it and worked on all the shores.
Smart move.
Is that?
Is it smart move? Hard work.
I think so. I could
Get
handle
the
it.
guns up. So you do up to 5 tours a day, right?
That's
I know
right.
Sunset is for adults.
That's
Rest.
right. Now what's happening is I am so important to me on this trip to teach kids about nature. I mean, I got to do it. I got to teach them about nature. My time is valuable. I'd rather do that even at my evening. It's just so I don't even do champagne tasting. Every once in a while, because you got to remember, I've been doing the trip for so many years. I get people, come on, you can sit the family down, you can chicken wine, and
Yeah.
but most of the time, it's for the kids.
Yeah, 100%. So you're doing it so many times a day. What makes a tour for you, as someone who is seeing all that stuff every day? What makes a tour special for you?
Okay, why doesn't it get boring and repetitive to me? Because nature changes. Every trip is different. Every tide is different. What we're going to find is going to be different. What I'm going to pull up a trap is going to be different. I don't know what we're going to find. Whether I'm going to see black hen night herons or what I'm going to see, the birds I'm going to see. So every trip is different. The crew that's on my boat is different. Some are like marine biologists, adults, and they're teaching me things. And some are like, they don't even know what a seagull is.
I'm gonna change this and put this right here.
And I play games with the kids also when we're cruising for points. Do you see that? Do you see a bird? Can you name the bush? Can you name the grass? We got to say hello to everybody over here.
Growing up, as we came in these two houses, my siblings and I used to always fight over who would get which one. Because at 5, we thought we could afford them.
Yeah. Aren't they amazing?
Oh, they're
And
gorgeous.
the people that own this house are great. They're good friends of mine. I have coffee with them sometimes on my day off. This is a rental house, but
Okay.
I know the people that rent it every year. Ahoy, matey! Ahoy!
Snuck up on them there.
And this is Lisa's house. Everybody knows everybody. That's what's so fun about cruising down the channel here. Yo, good to see you! You see the hand signals we're doing? Okay. Because you on a boat, it's like, yeah. We did them hand signals, and it means something to each of us.
100%.
I
When
can't
you're-
tell you they're secret.
Listen, you keep those. We'll make new ones later. It's fine.
All right.
What would you say? You were talking about, the people are what makes everything. What does it mean to you to be a local on Chincoteague and have that community that everyone has? It's a tight knit, small place.
Oh yeah, but we all know each other. Just like when you got on a boat, I knew you. This is what I try to tell people about this small community here. It's not just a small town; it's an island. Okay, and living on an island, we all have to look out for each other. When there's a storm, a flood, the weather's getting bad, we all tighten up. We all want to know who our neighbors are. Is she okay? Are you okay? We got enough food? If the power goes out, everybody watches everybody's back. And I think that's an important part that you don't find in small towns.
100%.
You find that on an island over here, because that little thin causeway is the only thing that keeps us, connected to the mainland.
Yeah.
And on high tide, she'll flood over.
You mentioned storms. You are a disaster relief volunteer, right? You're a Red Cross.
That's right.
What inspired you to do that?
Not even the Red Cross. I do a lot of non-governmental organizations. Now I even do it by myself. I like to help people out.
What inspired that? Was there
Just
any
to-
event or just
to
one
help-
day you were like,
just
you
to-
know what?
Okay, I'll tell you what inspired it. I was watching, this is during the tsunami when they had it in Sri Lanka. I'm watching and going, I want to go there. I want to go there. I called up every organization I could. No, me. No, we don't. I said, I'm going by myself with nothing. So I put my backpack, I put some tools in there. I got on the plane. My wife said, go. She bought me the tickets. Go. And when I arrived at the airport, I met some people. I met a doctor. I met another person. He was another relief worker. And we all just said, let's make it happen. And that set the seed for me traveling around the world.
That's incredible.
It's
So
pretty cool.
you came here, in the 90s, and
Yes.
you visited, and you said Chincoteague is the place. What
Yes.
are your favorite things? It's a broad question, but what made it so special that you were like, I gotta stay?
Going to the beach at night is very special. Meeting people is very special. Look at these clouds. Look how beautiful they are hanging out over the mainland. The clouds are beautiful. Look at the color of the grass. Come on, man. It's the nature that's just amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's one thing. I don't think you can pin it onto one thing. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, 100%. Should I take?
And then I tell stories about school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my wife went to that school. Okay, my kids go to that school. My grandkids are at that school now. So it's a generational thing on this island.
You said Chincoteague has changed a lot over the past few years. You know, you said your kids went to that school, your wife went to that school.
Yeah.
How has it changed? How has it stayed the same? What have you watched evolve?
Things have not changed, but the same. I think the attitude of a small town has not changed. Here, there's new hotels. Here, there's new buildings. Here, there's new that. But I think the essence of the island is still here. A lot of that hasn't changed. Yeah, some of the old heads passed away. There's new heads that are moving in now.
Yeah. What do you typically?
Man, just feel that breeze, man. Isn't it amazing? I know you want to ask me a million questions, but we're here for the breeze. We're here for the fresh air. That's why we're here.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's why we're here, because it's just amazing out here. Okay, this boat's gonna come by. It's gonna give us a wake. We're gonna ride the wake, okay? We'll fall down. And you see those people? Woo! They're loving life. They're enjoying the Chincoteague experience. You know what I mean? Being out here.
Yeah. What do you have to say about, you said that house is a rental, and so you know they're really renting that boat?
No. They're not renting that boat. They come back every single year.
Oh, really?
Their boat that they rent. Every time I go by, we talk about what they caught. Yeah.
So what would you say, you know, the rental, like, boat industry is becoming a big thing? People renting boats on Chincoteague. It's tricky waters if you don't know them.
Tricky waters, I'd say so. The other night, man, boom! The boat, they come right around. I'm like, slow down! Whap, 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 whap. They say, I'm like, I know, it's thin water. I said, got me? Okay. I said, follow me. I said, the first thing you do is you don't go forward, you back out the way you came in. Oh my God, we didn't know. I'm like, hello? We have a lot of water here, but it's spread out thin.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's hard to navigate it if you don't know it.
you'll learn real quick.
I knew I'd never sit on it.
You know what else I love about this town? Okay, these are my friends that are doing the construction on this house, okay? And they're local boys also. So every time I go by, we wave to each other. They show me the progress. I give them a thumbs up. They go, hey, thanks for the compliment on their house. And that's what makes it good also. I know people are here. They're doing a really good job on that house. I know the owner of that house. He's doing a good job on it, yeah. Hey, it looks good, fellas. Good job. Woo-woo!
What is one thing that you would ask of tourists that are coming into town? You know, it's become like there's a lot of tourists that come in. A lot of the economy is based in tourism. A lot of us work in it. What's something that you would ask tourists when they come here?
What do I ask them?
Like, what would you ask of them? You know, whether it's
Nothing. I don't want nothing of them. I want them to be themselves. When they get on the boat, I never ask what they do for a living. I never ask how much. I don't ask anything. Maybe they want to leave that behind. Okay? Maybe they don't want to tell me, and I don't want to know. Let them enjoy what they get out of it, because everybody gets out different things at this island. Some people come here just for the lighthouse. They don't care about anything else. They're lighthouse people and are totally focused on the lighthouse. Only people don't care about the lighthouse. Some people are just beach people. All they care about is beach. Some people are ice cream people, and that's all they care about is the ice cream on the island.
What is one thing that you would say is a must-do for people coming? If you had to pick something that, you know, even if you're focused on the lighthouse, everyone's got to do
I would
it.
say go to the beach at night. Ahoy, mateys! Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, you little sea squirts. Yeah, I would say go to the beach at night. Everybody said, well, don't they close late, Captain Barry? I'm like, not that late. After the sun goes down, it's amazing. Yeah, after the sun goes down. And look at the stars. Get away from all the big city boardwalks and all the things for shopping. Love the nature here. That's what's here. Yeah, it gets busy. It gets busy, but ahoy, matey! This is for you. Yeah, okay.
That's so cool.
But this is a brand new boat. Another thing I do is I'm a boat builder. The boat that you're on, I'm a boat builder also. All the aluminum, all the wood, all these little fittings. The height of this, I'm a tugboat captain also. When they put in bridge, they want to hire a local boy that knew the sandbars around here so they wouldn't get stuck like everybody else. So I wanted to build this like this.
Yeah.
I fixed it. I almost couldn't fix it anymore. It's like an old car. You could just put so much work into it. Build me a boat because no one wanted to build what I wanted. Skid plates, I was a dirt bike, okay? I wanted 3 pontoons. You see all these old inspection, see what's going on. They don't have them that way. See these bars? This way the little seats where it's don't jump out when I'm going fast. So the boat's built for me, the canopy, so you feel comfortable in the shade.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hello. Made it! That little Mac was on the boat the other day. Hey, dude! This is for you! Woo! Oh yeah! Sometimes them kids get so excited they run, they pee in their pants. It's so excited. Here comes Captain Barry. He's coming to the. Ahoy, mate!
Now in the winter, it's quieter. Is that when you're traveling? Or
That's
are you
when
doing
I'm out of here. Yeah, I run the Captain Barry trips from Memorial Day to Labor Day. My focus is the kids, and as soon as they go back to school.
Have you always had a focus on kids? Do you always like kids, or did you stumble into that?
No. I always like kids, but I think the kids need this in their whole generation. Right now, all these kids are growing up. And they're not getting muddy, they're not getting dirty. So on these trips, I almost like make them get dirty. I make them. And sometimes I got these young moms, and they're a little back off also. I have the moms get a little muddy and dirty and pick up and grab and touch things. And yeah, I'm trying to affect the moms now and the kids by doing this nature stuff.
Well, yeah, it trickles down into them and instills that importance.
Oh,
of,
I think it's
getting
way
outside.
important. I got a whole generation losing. I got to make them touch things. We're doing it.
I know.
We're not little wimpy wimps with the weather. No, when it's bad, I don't go. But right now, this is easy peasy.
What's your favorite time of day to come out here?
I like early in the morning. It's really my favorite time of day. I mean, right now, pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, always.
Yeah, I think being on the water is very special. And some of these kids have never. I do a lot of little guys. Okay, they've never been on a boat before. They've never felt the wind in their face.
Yeah.
We grew. You see the birds circling over there. The birds just don't fly around like that. They're hitting up on these little worms. That's what they're doing. And
Bloodworms?
During my trip, I stopped, and I think the nature is more important. It's blah, 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 old man, what are you talking about? I'm like, look over there. And yeah, there's great. They're hitting on worms.
What's your favorite nature to see while you're out here? Your favorite wildlife, I should say.
I don't think there is one favorite. I mean, it's everything. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a great shot.
Woo! You're in. Up over here, we explore. We try to find things, and I let them go by themselves. I just take the boat, put it over here, and say. And then I said, does anybody know what kind of bird this is? And some people, man, tell me right off what it is. Some people have no clue what the birds are. You all know.
Oh yeah.
Do you see the birds with the orange beaks? It's got that high pitch sound. You can tell the difference. And these laughing gulls, they have a certain sound. I want these kids to listen. These birds are called laughing gulls. They're not from here. Birds are from Florida and Georgia. Why they fly here? One reason. There's no ground predators here. There's no alligators here, there's no sharks here, no snakes out here, no raccoons out here. They fly in April. In May, they start looking around for a nest. Mother's Day, they lay the eggs, and Father's Day, they hatch. Right now, what they're doing is they're walking around going, I'm bored. There's nothing to do. I don't like being in the nest anymore. And they're starting to walk around a little bit. And then I saw one yesterday start swimming, swimming around. And then they want to fly, but they can't. They have no primary feathers. See the adults? See the male feathers? As soon as they get their primary feathers, they'll be able to fly. There's one with wings but no feathers. You hear the sound? That's what I want these kids to hear, the sound. And after they're on my boat, it's sometimes like, we just got here. We just got here. And I teach them how to get oysters, and I teach them about the duck lines and how to put out decoy. And the kids throw the decoys out instead of spread. And instead of doing hunting now, I do work on top of the decoys. I try to teach them, that's the cultural part of this island. And when they see a decoy like this, years ago we used to go hunting, and man, that was like a big deal. And I get a lot of oysters out. Okay? Get right down there and pull them out. And they teach kids about oysters and how they grow. I see their little spat. They start out, they swim, and then they stick, and then they morph. They go through metamorphosis just like a caterpillar. Fly, just like, you know, a tadpole open up their mouth. And then it'll shut it open. Have people eat it for the first time. It's good. I'm like, no kidding, it's good. It's salty. That's why they call them Chincoteague salt oysters. To be so animated. Like right now, I'm doing Captain Barry, but why I have to be so Captain Barry when I'm out here? A lot of these young minds, everything they see is so fast. It's Instagram fast, it's TikTok fast, it's YouTube fast. What I have to be is like, just as fast as that, because they got to be able to keep up with me. Because somebody speaks like this, so like, Mom. So I got to be faster than them. Because at the end of the trip, they're going, what just happened? Fast. Let's continue the voyage.
What is one word that you would use to describe Chincoteague?
Wow, that's a really good one. I think nature is a really good word. I know it gets busy over there, but yeah, even going to the beach is great. That's the nature part of it. I think that's I think the key thing is not one word, it's nature and the people. I mean, he says, you know when I went on your boat, Captain Barry? Almost 25 years ago. I'm like, oh, cool. He says, I got something for you. He showed me a picture when he was about this big. Now he's this big, and his kid is this big. So I'm doing this thing, it's generational. I've been doing it for so long, and I think that's what people like about the Captain Barry trip. It's like something they can they remember, they can do that has not changed. Life changes so much, and I think that's an important part of Chincoteague. People come back and they stay at the same hotel, they stay at the same room, they eat ice cream at the same place, and they know where to park the car over at Assateague. And sometimes, even though, aren't you recording this thing? It's relax and stay and not have to worry about what do we do? We did the same thing last year and we're comfortable.
Absolutely. So where can everyone find you? Where can you book a tour? Where can we find you on social media?
CaptainBarry.net is easy to find. The website, just go Captain Barry Chincoteague, will come up. My artwork is Captain_Sketcher. That's how you find me. And Facebook, you'll find me there too.
Thanks so much for having us out here today with you, Barry.
Oh, pleasure to have you on the island. Pleasure to have you on the boat. Come back next time.